Hey guys, my name is Static Spear, and today I will be playing Shadowrun Returns. Now, Shadowrun Returns, if I'm not mistaken, was released about around 2 years ago, more or less. This game originated supposedly from a tabletop game, if I'm not mistaken. Then they converted it into an actual PC game. The lore comes from a tabletop game, tabletop RPG rather. So, let's get started. Character creation. All right. So basically, I picked this game up a little while back. I have been playing Shadowrun quite a bit past week or so, but I stopped for a bit, and then I do have a save of this game, but I'm just gonna start a new game for the sake of this playthrough. And at first I was kind of skeptical about this game because this game was recommended to me by a friend of mine at work. So I started playing the game. I was pretty content with the game mechanics and all. Basically, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races. I'm not going to read each description, but basically, what we have here is that there's a human race, sort of a jack of all trades, master of none type of race. They don't really excel in any particular field. However, they are the most flexible among the other races, or among all the races that are available here. This game. Then we have the elves, who are pretty in tune with magic, so they're spellcasters basically. Then you have dwarves, who have a +1 to willpower. So I'm assuming they still have some sort of affinity to spells. To an extent. Then we have the orcs, who are more into the brutish side of things. And we have the most brutish among the races, which is the troll. So for this playthrough, I'm going to go with a human. Then we have archetypes, which are sort of preset classes, if you will, for Shadowrun Returns. So first we have the Street Samurai, which is a freelance operative, basically into guns, into some melee. Mage is the offensive spellcasters in this game. They have elemental spells, fireball, electricity, lightning, whatever, that sort. Deckers are sort of like if you've watched The Matrix, or if you don't know what The Matrix is, then you really need to watch that movie. But seriously, the Deckers are sort of like computer hackers, hack into these, basically convert their minds into like data and launch it in cyberspace so that they can hack stuff or bypass security, that sort of thing. Then we have the shaman. They're spellcasters of the summoning type, so they summon elementals from puddles of water and whatnot, that sort. Then we have riggers, who are also somewhat of the techie types, but this one focuses more on the real world tech, meaning machines, robotics, and whatnot. So their specialty is that they are able to control drones, battle drones, as well as assist drones in-game, while the final, or the last archetype that we have here is the physical adept, which is kind of like a crossbreed, or a cross between a spellcaster and a physical type melee character. This particular archetype excels rather in unarmed combat, and in doing so, he or she is able to beat other characters or other opponents, even the ones that are armed, because the physical adepts use magic to reinforce their bodies. So, higher attack rate, higher damage, higher body or HP, and so on and so forth. So for this playthrough, I'm gonna be a street samurai. Then we have, basically you do have the option to fully customize the look of your character, but for the sake of this playthrough, I'm just gonna go with a preset here. That looks about okay. Continue stats now. Okay, Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending Karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 Karma points. You have some Karma available now to customize your character. Now, one cool thing about being a human, of the human race rather, in this game is that unlike other races that start with 5 Karma, the human race actually starts out with 8, so it gives me about 3 additional points to spend on whatever attribute I may have here. So, I'm gonna be a gunslinger, preferably the pistol kind, so I'm gonna do this. Range combat here. Pistol here, 2 there, and 1 for dodge. Alright, and as you notice here, there are a plethora of other options for you to choose from. Specific gun types. In my case, I picked pistol. However, you have the option to play with a character that uses or specializes in submachine guns, shotguns, and rifles. Now, I know that humans are supposed to be jacks of all trades, but normally in these types of games, it is recommended to focus on one particular type of weaponry. So, if you go for a pistol, might as well go pistol all the way, because that is the only way for you to be able to not only increase your damage with that particular weapon, but it will enable you to unlock these special abilities that are only obtainable if you reach a certain level of that specialty. So, as a pistol specialist, I'll be able to unlock this one: auto reloading, Deadeye, double tap, chain shot, maximum, and disarm. Right? Okay. Then aside from that, we have dodge. Oh yeah, and body is basically the HP that you get in the game. So I don't really need that much, but we'll see. We'll see later. For strength, this is primarily used for melee combat. So you've got close combat, melee weapons, and unarmed. This one is for the physical adept, if I'm not mistaken, where you increase your unarmed combat, and you get some pretty interesting special abilities, but none that I really need right now. And there's a throwing weapon, which supposedly is one of the weapons of choice from, or of, Street Samurai. Then intelligence is more into the hacking of by deckers and riggers, so I don't need that. Willpower, well, anyway, let me just skim through this. Intelligence, you've got biotech, using medkit. Decking is the one that you hack into the matrix and stuff. ESP control, blah blah blah. Drone control, self-explanatory. Drone combat, okay, drones. Willpower is for the offensive spellcaster, so you've got the mage. Obviously, it strengthens the damage of the spell as well as other added, nifty added attributes to the spells. There. Then charisma. This is where it gets interesting. Charisma has 2 primary functions. One is for the shaman's summoning of spirits. Basically, it reinforces the spirit summoning and whatnot. And the other is dialogue options within game. Now, since this is a tactical RPG, meaning there is role-playing involved, and the choices you make in every dialogue or in every contact you get with other NPCs in this game, or NPCs rather in this game, is that it um, sort of changes or influences the way the game is played and how it will end. So basically, there's consequences to certain actions that you take, and charisma will ensure that you have a plethora of options for each dialogue. So if you have a low charisma rating, chances are you probably be stuck with the standard dialogue option. However, if you have a high charisma rating, it unlocks what are called etiquettes, where it's like a bonus knowledge about certain things that you can use in a dialogue to either sway the opinions of the NPCs or threaten them, if you will, depending on the scenario. And most of these are shaman-related spells. So anyway, let's move on. Yes, I have unspent karma. I'll spend it later. And then okay, choose an etiquette. This is the etiquette part that I mentioned to you about, pertaining to charisma. So since I'm a street samurai, I'll assume I'm from the streets. So yeah, stick with that. Then let's name ourselves Tsuyuri, I guess. Alright. Okay, so your apartment, 2054, it's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go but down. Alright, so if you notice here, the game itself is reminiscent of games similar to Diablo, where it's pretty much the top-down isometric view. You can pan the camera if you wish, like this. Just hold the right mouse button and then drag the mouse around. Or you can zoom in and out to a certain extent, but similar to games like Diablo, you are unable to rotate the camera, so you're stuck with this particular fixed view, which is sometimes a bother, considering that, for example, in these cases, you have certain corners or areas in the game where it's hard to see and are inaccessible. So, put that aside. Now, reminiscent of other games as well, similar to this, you can always press a certain button to display interactable objects. So in this case, you tap and hold the Alt button on the keyboard, and it shows you the stuff that you can do with the environment. So in this case, it's a computer. Just click on that. Okay, your computer, state of the art in 2050, broke since 2051. So yeah, that's funny. Computer is just a year old. Okay, a slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Alright? I'm broke, thank you. Oh, okay, here we go. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, and that kind of thing. View your list of contacts. You have Sangoma, Runner Dead, Dowd, Runner Dead, Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response messages. Buck Nash, Fixer missing since Feb, Larry, Runner Dead, Sam Watts, Runner probably in the gutter somewhere, Sangoma, Runner Dead, Half Jack Dealer, retired or dead. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just undead. Okay, your personal calendar, it's empty, nothing to do. Put down your notebook, okay? Oh, there, an objective. An objective has been added. Answer your vidphone. Your vidphone rings, jarring you. Who's calling at 3 a.m.? Oh, I don't know. Probably a ghost. Okay, so if you notice, main quest objectives and whatnot, where you need to interact with certain things in the environment, unlike the These others where it's just white, this one's actually yellow. So it stays there even if you let go of the alt button. It's gonna be there to tell you that you're supposed to click that. Alright. Okay. Sam walks. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam walks. Hey buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. You could go see something better or worse. Okay, so if I'm gonna be role-playing, I'm gonna be role-playing as a douchebag, smart mouth a-hole. So, where you been, no, you give a, okay, shouldn't have given you my palm, alright? Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation, I'm not really here, just one reason is someone really, or finally geeked me, I'm dead, probably had it coming, alright. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. Wow, I was just called unsavory, but alright. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably myself. Okay. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high in the hogs somewhere. Well, no, I'm broke. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Oh, yeah, that's mostly you. I'm still you because I'm broke as well. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd, or that makeshift saloon, the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Oh, I'm gonna be doing a flashback! Awesome! Okay. Oh, okay. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. Night Dowd went down. Okay. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Tsuyuri. Uh, well, ready to bolt? Neg, not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes. Okay, alright. Sheesh. You have to be so uptight. Alright, and who's this douchebag? Oh, New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd never saw anybody die. Dowd, sorry, I didn't see the period there. Dowd never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this friggin' city, Thierry. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. I get it. Now take a pill and relax. Okay. Sure, whatever you say. I don't know, Siri. Sam is a good guy. Oh, Sam walks. And can hold his own in the fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down. It wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. All night, sorry. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You are sloppy. He laughs. Okay, damn. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Okay, no, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time, remember? Remember, I was on point. You, Larry, was supposed to cover it down. Something dawns on him. He leans in to New Larry, amused and dangerous. You were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit him rock? How come you couldn't beat that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son, and he should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. Ooh, conspiracy. Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over his shoulder. The darkness, he's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Oh, I see. Suspicious. Okay, I can see where this is going. Chummers are damaged. I'm out. Okay. Uh-huh. stops and smiles slowly. If your looks that way, sorry to you. I kind of like you. I just like money better. Oh, okay, we've got you coming. Yeah, throws you a direct eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take the hard drive off your books, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Tsuyuri. Buy you a drink after this. Oh, several. Alright. Okay, leave the mage, kill the rest. Okay, oh god. Ow. Oh lord. Okay. Oh. Good. Okay. That's good. You're now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Yep, that's the AP points. Basically, you spend AP every time you do an action, move, sell, or attack, reload even. Once your team turns complete, team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available in the game. Okay, enough of that. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I have a shotgun with me, and a handgun, and my fist. Shotgun it is. Ooh. Yeah. So good. Okay. Here we go. What weapons do I have here? A shotgun, a Beretta, machine gun, or a rifle. Okay, damage 6 damage. Alright. Shotgun. Ooh, nice one. Well, I only have AK-47s. Ooh, nice. And one more. You had that coming. Aha! Missed me. Aha! Missed me again. Okay, so at this distance, I have a better chance of hitting with my pistol. So, pistol away. Okay, 1 shot, 2 shot. Nice one. Okay. Same here. Switching to assault rifle. Nice shot. 1 more. Nice shot. Okay, and, what is this? Oh, sorry. Shoot. 1 more. Nice. Okay. Ow! Dingus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Don't flank me like that. That's rude. Okay. Over here and fire. Nice one. Okay, Sam. You're up. Wait. Let's see. I think you're good. Alright, here we go. Fire away. Nice one. Nice. Good shot. Okay. Whoa, hello. Careful with that. Whoa! Missed again. Haha. Boom! In your face. Nice one. Okay. Ow. Oh, great. We have more company to deal with. This is bad. They have a what? Okay, I'll get that one. Shooting, 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 and shoot again. Nice. It's best if I actually hit right over here. And start shooting. We have a shaman and a mage. I'm taking down the mage first. Nice one. Awesome. And he shot a fireball. And missed. Well, that's good. Oh crap, he hit. Not a good thing. This is what I was afraid of. Ah! Crap. Okay. Calm down, calm down. We got this. We got this. Oh! Whoa! That was peachy. I missed. Okay, let's move here and reload. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Uh-oh. Ow! Seriously, dude? Oh my god. Someone have a... Ooh, okay. So, I have one, ally that's down. I could resuscitate her using this. Okay, trauma kit. I'll deal with the peons here. Okay. God dang it! Missing. Oh god. This is not gonna end well. Alright, miss. Oh! Wait, whoa. Okay. Damn it. It's not nice. Okay, so I have a couple of problems. Him and them. Alright. Really? Casting a spell requires 1. Okay. 1 AP, right? Yep. Damn it. How do I do this? There. Good luck. Okay. We have a heal action there. And I didn't even do anything. Oh boy. Oh, hello. Nice shot. Oh, nuts. Ooh, and you're running out, you ran out of ammo there. Okay. Okay. 1 shot, 2 shot. Nice. Whoa. Okay, good, good, good. Ooh, nice. Out of ammo. Hide here. Then reload. Oh boy. Hide this way. Ooh, nice shot. Okay, new Larry's betrayal. On our second brush with... Or our second brush with death in one night. Part of life, Sam. You know that. Yeah, you know that, Sam. You were born for this gig. Fury, me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Think I'll find a better class of people to hang out with? Okay. Don't die a stranger. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Well, that was an interesting little pre-quill there. Prelude. Stare, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I died? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. Yeah, that's kind of sad. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 million insurance policy payable when you find Lucrece, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm Rogers, Mangert, and McCain when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet. The camera swivels or show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts' wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks, or other devices. Camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously first time. Look, Yuri, I've led a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Well, being the comedic douchebag that I am, I'm going to pick this. 100,000 million buys a lot of drink. Hope you just said yes. Oh yeah, I said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. Jeez. Okay. Well, I think I've dragged this particular playthrough on long enough, so I'm gonna cut it right here. Save. Yes, I can save. Okay, let's save it over that one. That's an old save I used to test the game. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll try to pick this up again when I have the time, probably next week. So, yep. See you then. Once again, this is Static Sphere, signing out. Sayonara.